Hello, my name is Brandon Jackson, and I'm making this video to try to recruit a phone agent that works at a call center to become a quality assurance analyst. Now, what is a quality assurance analyst? A quality assurance analyst monitors agents by listening to their calls, audits the call by scoring it from 0 to 100, and coaches the agents on missed opportunities that they may have had on the call to try to make the overall quality of the calls better, which will in turn lead to better experiences by customers. Now, quality assurance analysts are very important from a business perspective because although we are not directly speaking with the customers, when we coach the agents are in turn a byproduct of our coachings to make the quality of the calls better. Now, it's also very important to keep the customers engaged at work so that they're actively working on the calls and not just trying to get by the day. Now, when we coach the agents, we take them off of the phones, sit them down, and listen to the calls together. When we do that, we point out missed opportunities that the agent may have missed and give them ideas and tips on what they can do to make their calls better. For example, an irate customer. An irate customer might call in and the agent might not be having a good day or a good week. And they might, decide to start mouthing off at the customer, which is not a good thing. We don't want that because that's going to give a negative experience for the customer. And, depending on what clients we're dealing with, they might cancel their internet service or go to another phone provider because they do not like the interaction that they had. Now, another big point from a business perspective why quality assurance analysts are very important is the efficiency of the call. For example, the client pays the call center per call, maybe 9.5 minutes into the call, the call center is paid. Anything after 9.5 minutes, we're not getting paid for that time. So when we coach, we try to give tips and ideas, technical ideas on what they can do on the call to make the calls shorter. Because the more calls you take, the more money the company makes. Now, another big thing is to interact, to keep relations with the client, to learn new procedures, and that they might want us to be applying. For example, if they get new software, we're going to relay that information to the agents through coachings. And the new procedures might be software, or they might have new equipment. And we, the quality assurance analysts, are the first people to learn those new procedures, and it's up to us to campaign to the agents. And when I say campaign, I mean to send, for example, a mass email to all of the agents, 200 or 300 people, to explain those new procedures. And we might not hold them accountable for it for 2 weeks or a month even, but after that time, they are expected to know that information, and we make sure that they are following the new procedures through the monitoring and coaching. Now, there are a few benefits of being a quality assurance analyst. We're not directly speaking with the customers. We do have internal customers, which would be the agents, but we don't have the direct stress of dealing with the customers. But on the other hand, we are working with the agents, and in a lot of cases, it's a lot of people, so you really do have to have the people skills to be able to communicate a lot of information to people that are from all different kinds of cultures. Now, being a quality assurance analyst, you're also an asset to the company because you're a role model to the agents, and the agents follow you to try to be like you in a role model sense. Um, just one example is to dress professionally all the time. You know, you're gonna maybe wear a tie every day of the week, as opposed to agents who might show up to work in jeans, maybe even. But keeping your image professional is very important. Um, and also, with becoming a quality assurance analyst, of course, there is a pay raise, like being promoted from an agent to a supervisor. Um, Now, there's also, let me show you this prop here that I have. It's a headset. These are the headsets that we use to listen to the calls. All of the calls are recorded on a computer, and we can pretty much listen to every inbound and outbound call that is taken throughout the day. In some cases, we end up doing some research. For example, if a customer did not like an interaction with a specific agent, they might send a written letter to the headquarters of our client, who in turn forwards that letter to us, and we can actually go back to that specific call, pull it up, and listen to the call and find out what they may have done wrong. And we do audit that call and provide coaching to that agent. Depending on how severe it is, they will be warned or written up, whatever the case may be. So hopefully you've learned something about being a quality assurance analyst. You might be interested in becoming one. I thank you very much for watching this video, and you have a great day.